Today we're at the Fort Wayne Farm Show and we're going to bring you guys along with us to explore the show. We're going to go interview some guys from J&M, from Salford and Yetter to show you guys what the Fort Wayne Farm Show has to offer. Today's the very first day, so come along with us and let's go check it out. Let's touch on the newest product from Salford, and that's that row cultivator. It's something that I cannot wait to get our hands on. We've got one headed to Indiana for retail that we're going to run this summer. Walk me through, what in the world is Salford thinking coming out with a row cultivator? I think it's awesome.
It's an organic market. It's such a small portion of the whole ag world, but yet there's a demand for something that's more efficient, higher speed compared to what these guys are doing with their old, just old basic cultivators that they've always been running. And
right.
Because they're making so many passes from the time that corn or whatever crop just comes out of the ground, they got to start going across that field.
Yeah.
And instead of a 4 mile an hour, they want something they go up to 12, maybe 12 mile an hour.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's something definitely that's really catching on, and it's going to continue to grow. We sold out for this coming spring, and we thought we had plenty of the row units for that. Well, we didn't. We could build more.
And that's interesting because when you look at a company like Linamar, who does their market research, owner of MacDon and now Salford, I doubt they go into meetings and just draw up the next product. There's market research, and so I think that's very interesting that their newest product is a row cultivator. It's got automatic row sensors on it. It's got section control. It's a product I'm really excited to bring to you guys on the channel. So that's what we're doing today with Dave. Thanks for tuning in. We're here with Mike Vuja from J&M Manufacturing, and we're having a great day at the Fort Wayne Farm Show. Mike, why don't you walk us through kind of what J&M has to offer? I mean, guys know J&M as a whole, but what they got? What's hot right now?
What's hot? Well, right here we have a 1312 extended reach grain cart. So the extended reach grain cart we've had for a little while, but it has the best combination of front, outward, and forward reach. It's been kind of what J&M's really bread and butter has been for a while now. We're also coming out with our 14 series grain cart, which kind of builds on that same concept.
Okay.
But it's bigger and faster. It's the biggest and fastest single auger grain cart in the world. So we're excited about that. Okay. We don't have one here because it's very big, but this is the smaller version of the extended reach that we have right now.
Perfect. And then I also saw where you guys also have a right side auger option now available that came out. Walk us through that thought process.
Yeah, it's been a great thing. We've had it out for about 4 or 5 years, and for young guys it's nice because their controls are right here, and that's where they're unloading, so everything's right in the same plane, so that if they make a mistake, they know right away and they can correct it. Older guys, not doing this and twisting their necks and backs all the time, so they like it for that reason. But all your controls are on your right side, the tractor swivels more to your right side, and a lot of other implements, they're used to doing it on the right side. So it's made a lot of sense. So it's been a really popular thing over the last few years. And as people have become more comfortable with, that makes sense. We sold a lot of them. The people that do them, the people that have bought a cart with the right unload, they've loved it, and they won't go back to a left side unload now.
J&M has developed a great name for themselves, and we're proud to be supporting J&M with our application line mainly, but also seed tenders and a few other things. So that's what we're doing today, talking about J&M at the Fort Wayne Farm Show. I'm here with Woody at the FDS booth. In your world today, what are some of the popular items? I get a lot of calls on stainless tanks. What is it right now that's hot?
Yeah, so the biggest talk right now is probably setting up our sprayer trailers, getting ready before the spray season starts. Dura Products brought on the fast batch over the last fall. Today we've been having tours after tours up on the trailer, looking through how it works, how it can streamline your loading process with chemicals. We're going to do one after the show for up to 6 products. So we're just trying to streamline getting it in, getting it ready, so those guys are mixing and on to the next batch.
So be sure to stop by here at the Fort Wayne Farm Show, talk to Woody, talk to myself in the basement. We can help customize whether it's your planter, your side dress applicator, or your tender to fit what you need to do. Thanks, Woody.
Thank you.
As we're here with Case with Copperhead Ag. So I've got an older planter, it's a little bit wore out. What are some things that Copperhead has to offer that can help me tighten up my closing wheel tailpiece or my gauge wheel arms? I love my planter, but it's just too expensive to get a brand new one. What do I do?
Right. So we've got kits like this 3142 right here. That weld-on collar with the bearing. That's going to help tighten up that closing wheel frame. It's going to do a really nice job, really easy to install. You've done them.
Oh yeah.
They're super easy.
Yeah, Cody and I have even welded them on.
Yeah, oh wow.
Yeah.
But we've got that. We've got the gauge wheel arm, that bearing style gauge wheel arm. We've got that for Deere and Kinsey planters. We have this wear clip on there that helps extend the life of the arm quite a bit. Doesn't let the mustache wear into the arm, it wears into the clip instead.
Yeah, not only that, but I love how you thread that stud into the planter row unit, and it allows you to just slide this gauge wheel on and off that row unit without having to fumble with the bolt that comes from the factory. It makes it a lot easier to take your gauge wheel arms on and off. It cuts the time probably in half of taking them on and off. So the benefit is not only in the new gauge wheel arm, but it makes long-term disassembly and maintenance of your planter go so much smoother. That's what we're doing today here at the Fort Wayne Farm Show. We've got Case in the house today, and thanks for tuning in. Show, we've got Mike Hanwald with Becks Hybrids. Why should a guy choose Becks?
So I think one of the biggest things we try and focus on, and we've had a real renewed push for this last few years, is trying to understand more about our products, what makes them work in some situations, what makes them work where they don't work in other situations.
Sure.
You see the root boxes that we're standing by here, and looking at root structures. We're looking at pollination, timing of tassel versus silk emergence. We're even looking at kernel size versus kernel count, what contributes more to yield, and understanding how that might impact where we place a hybrid, what population we plant it at, what nitrogen rate we want to apply. So it's not just about picking the highest yielding plot product that wins the most number of plots, it's about picking the product that fits the characteristics of your field, and then having along with that a series of management steps to help make that product as successful as possible and ultimately make you successful at the end of the year.
I would agree. As you guys can tell, plenty of knowledge here in the Becks booth today at the Fort Wayne Farm Show. Thanks again, Mike.
Thank you, Adam.
We've got Caleb Shoemaker here with us with J&M Manufacturing. Now on row cleaners, you guys have a new type of control system available to the farmer that, in my opinion, is a game changer. Walk us through that.
Absolutely. So you're probably familiar with our short floating row cleaner. It's been around for a long time. One thing that we implemented on this several years ago is the bracket here on the faceplate, as well as on the V bracket to carry an air cylinder, okay? So the air cylinder is not necessarily new to the market, but this is our complete system from J&M. The difference is our cylinder, it's a heavy-duty cylinder that's rebuildable. Used to be when the cylinder went bad, you tossed it, you bought a new one. This cylinder you can take apart, replace the internal components, and get a little more life out of that air cylinder. Another unique part of our system is, you can see on our control box, you've got your supply from your tank, but you've got an up circuit as well as a down circuit. Okay, so that allows us to put air on both sides of that cylinder to give it a more consistent ride. Okay, so if you were running, say, just up pressure and you hit a dirt clod, you know, before it would just bounce up and it would slowly get back down to operating level. With having up and down pressure on it, it gives it a consistent ride and keeps it from bouncing up like that, and just does a better, more consistent job across the field.
Those are some pretty cool things, and I'm excited with what's coming. Again, another spring ahead of us of guys wanting to put attachments on their planter that hold a very, very high ROI. Thanks, Caleb, for your time today.
Absolutely.